Hi there, this is Cozy. Today, I'm gonna demonstrate how to make a dish box cover like a strawberry cake shaped. So now, I want you to prepare your materials. To get our patterns, take your dish box and measuring tape because dish boxes are different sizes. Firstly, measure this rectangle on the top. Here and here. Next, we're just gonna measure from the top to the bottom. Let me remind you what sections you should measure. So we've got the pattern drawn out. As you can see, we need rectangle opening at the center. And I want you don't forget you have some seam allowance all the way around. Let's cut out our pattern and fabrics. When you trace our pattern on the outside fabric and the cotton batting, you don't need to trace the rectangle opening. Only lining needed. The next thing that you want to do is take and lay the cotton batting and lay the outside fabric right side up. So now stitch along the line. Now put four sides of the edges right sides together. And stitch along where I'm pointing my finger. Our next step is take and lay the lining right side up. And you can make it in the same way. We've got two pieces here. Next, I want to do is take the outside piece and turn it right side out. And then take the lining. Now just fit right over it. And you want to match the seams. Next, what you want to do is stick some pins all the way around. Our next step is press it flatly and stitch along the line. I've got the stitch, and what you want to do is draw a triangle on each of the short ends. And draw a line from point to point on those triangles. Next, you want to grab the fabric and rip it up a little bit with your scissors and cut all the way to the other point. And then cut the triangles. Don't snip your thread, just snip to the triangles. Now trim the excess fabrics. Next, what I'm gonna stuff the lining in that hole that we made. Our next step is stick some pins for our top stitch. When the seams meet each other, you can press the seams open and then stick some pins all the way around. So now stitch along where I'm pointing my finger. The next one that I'm gonna show you is a bias tape. Fold it at the edge, about 1 centimeter. Next, we are gonna put the bias tape on the edge of the tissue box cover. So now stick some pins all the way around because we're just gonna stitch. Maybe I want to stitch along where I'm pointing my finger. Next, what you want to do is wrap it over and stick some pins all the way around. So now we are gonna leather stitch. Let me see. It's possible to put it over my tissue box. This just slides down nicely. The next thing that you want to do is glue the strap on the tissue box cover. I think it looks like chocolate, so now my mouth is watering. It's time to make our strawberry cream. I've already sewed them out with right sides together. At the opening, you need to have some seam allowances. Don't cut your seams while you rip it up. You should cut it along the lines carefully. Next, what you want to do is trim the excess fabric. And snip the seams and then turn it right side out. Now we are gonna start inserting our polyfill stuffing a little bit. Our next step is close the opening with leather stitch, From now on, I'm gonna spread my strawberry cream on the cake. Next, we're gonna stick some pins to fix it and sew them out. This is our strawberries pattern. Because I've sewed them out, so I'm clipping the seams. Now turn it right side out. And we're gonna insert the polyfill stuffing and the running stitch. Next, you want to pull it and make it a knot. The next one that I'm gonna show you is put the strawberries to make their place. Our next step is glue the strawberries on the cake. Let's see what we are meeting next video. Bye!